Hello, my Jamaican people. Welcome to Jamaica Raw and Unfiltered. Now, I'm going to touch a subject that a lot of Jamaicans have experienced, especially Jamaican women, and you just don't want to talk about it. And I am going to open up the floodgates starting right now. If your father was absent, emotionally unavailable, or just plain missing in action, I need you to sit right here. As a matter of fact, I don't even need you to sit. I want you to come to the front of the line. Because what I'm about to share with you could be the most important thing you hear all year. And yes, I'm speaking directly to Jamaican and Caribbean women. I've held on to this for 7 years, got myself healed, and now I'm ready to begin. My name is Lady Elizabeth. I'm a covert narcissistic and emotional abuse survivor, and I'm also navigating trauma from a serious car accident to my mouth. And because of every single thing that I've walked through, I am not here to judge you, but I am here to open up your eyes and educate you. Let's get into it. Number one, what the father wound actually is. A lot of people in Jamaica, where I'm from, don't talk about this enough. Don't talk about this enough. And you are hurting, you are crying, you're sobbing, and you're going back to the same situation that is literally sucking the life out of you. Let me say something to you. The father wound is not just about a man who left. It's about what his absence or dysfunction taught you to expect from men. Caribbean culture normalizes emotional availability in fathers. So you know what happened? The daughters now are growing up thinking that's just how men are. That is a daggone lie and far from the truth. Point number two, how these things, the father figure who is not there, how that shows up in women in Jamaica and the Caribbean in your choices. You're drawn to men who need fixing. Let me say it again. You're drawn to men who simply need fixing. You tolerate emotional unavailability because what? It feels familiar and you don't understand what it's doing to you. You confuse a man's neediness or hardness for strength. And one of the biggest problems in Jamaica now, and I know that I'm talking for Guyanese, Barbados, Bahamas, men, women from St. Kitts, and you know I'm talking to all of you. You know one of the biggest deals about it? A lot of you women are making the same mistake that I made. And I had an excellent, excellent father. This is not normal. Point number three, breaking the silence. After 7 years, I decided I'm going to do a series on breaking the silence. Caribbean families do not want to talk about this because it's a shame-based culture. The church covers it up. As a matter of fact, the Caribbean church encourages these women to stay because it's called, oh, it's a part of marriage, pray about it. I'm here to tell you, don't do that. That's based on my experience. The church covers it and the community ignores it, and family members don't understand it, and guess what? Give it a wrong advice. But let me say something to you, my Caribbean sisters. Silence is keeping our daughters in cycles that are breaking them, and you know that you are also breaking them because you are carrying the same generational issues over and over and over again. Isn't it time you break the cycle? Let me say something to you. I'm going to tell a little story. My mom and dad were married for a very, very long time. When my mom got tragically killed in Florida quite a few years ago, I don't know if there was anything else in the world that broke me the way that broke me, because she was instantly taken away. And I saw the pain and the grief in my dad because they were married for life. And I think it was about when she died, they were married for I think close to 50 years. If they were, let me see, a little bit, let me see, maybe somewhere about 45, 50 years, right? But um, because I'm 64 now, so somewhere in that region, right? And I saw the pain in my dad. I saw the pain in my dad. But one of the things that really stood out to me was the fact that my father knew that he had, even though it was difficult, that he had to move on and take care of his family. And so I never really understood how to experience a broken father or a broken relationship with a dad. But what ended up happening right in the middle of my brokenness with the loss of my mom, dealing with raising my sister's children and just helping out as a Jamaican with family members and all, I was broken. And because of that brokenness, I was attracted to a man who was nice on the outside, but broken on the inside. I'm not saying he was a bad man, but he turned out to be a very dysfunctional individual, right? And as a result of that, I didn't really realize, after years of grieving my mom, that typically speaking, I would have done a more thorough investigation, asked more questions. But sometimes, as a woman, when you're going through certain specific things, especially that magnitude of loss and that magnitude of trauma, and losing my mom that way was very, very traumatic. As a matter of fact, it's been quite a few years, and I can actually talk about it right now, literally without breaking down, because that's how bad it was. And what happened is that a lot of us Jamaican and Caribbean women, we we might be educated, good looking, smart, well dressed, have our lives together. But I'm sharing with you my story because what? We all make the same exact mistake. And that's why I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to let you know that it's something that we need to just simply begin to talk about. I have seen so many Jamaican and Caribbean women, and black women especially, who are experiencing massive trauma, massive withdrawal, massive waste of time and waste of life as a result of getting involved with a man who is a hardworking man. He looks good on the outside. He generally is a very hard worker, supports his children. Because if you go to an average typical Jamaican man, they're very hard workers. I have to tell you, the average Caribbean man is a hard worker. But being a hard worker and being a religious Christian is not enough to get into a relationship with a man. And I am here to tell you, love is not enough. Hard work is not enough. It's not. Now, it has cost me many, many years of heartache and trauma because I did not understand what was going on. I think is when I got to the point where I know that I needed help, because between my divorce, my mother's death, and having been through an accident with my back, I was kind of pushed into making sure that I could not just stand, but I could also get the therapy that I needed to move on with me and my children. And I'm going to share more about that story in the next video coming up. We're just going to get a little bit deeper into it because I'm going to do a series on it. And it's not going to be perfect. So I'm asking you to be patient and to listen. But if any one of you here that are listening to this and you've been through covert narcissistic abuse from a man, emotional abuse, manipulation, gaslighting, you need to sit with me in this series. This is Lady Elizabeth. This is Jamaica Raw and Unfiltered, where we begin to address the serious issues that's affecting Jamaica in general and by default the global Caribbean. If you like any part of this video, if these things you see that's affecting you are affecting other women and the Jamaican family and the Caribbean family in general, I'm looking for your support. Go ahead, press the like button, subscribe, and share this video. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.